Hello and welcome, Counterspellion. I hope you're up for today's episode of math, because I've been doing nothing else lately. Well, I have been doing a lot more, but the part that I stream is maths, because why not? Tend to be enjoying this. This marking stuff where grass to be a thing. Flip. That's nice. That's good. So those are the scribbles. Nice and easy. You've got the trees. I have the reference right over here. Brush sitting to be 10. If you have any questions, feel free to ask in the chat. Not be too difficult for the trees. They are trees. That'll do, because there's so many. There might be the thing, why don't you copy-paste the trees? Grass? No, I don't know. It's just part of the ritual, part of the thing, and I like drawing the trees. Gives every tree a unique point. Simple and hand drawn. Aha! In the background, we have music done by Michael, Zelda, and Jill, which you can get on the website. We'll post about it in the credits. Absolutely love it. So, guess what I did? I bought the entire package. My go-to jam nowadays. Small treat over here. 2. Or right over here. There. Oh, there. It's a small tree, it's not really a big tree, so good enough. No. Raz, because what else? Luckily, I already have some done, and I'm going to use the scribbles that has guidelines for the grass. Just make sure I do the trees correctly. feather already. Just these right over here. It's a no. Just to break the silence a little bit and have some story going on in the background as well, because hopefully I can do two things at the same time, just talking and having them out, you know. So today's funny story, I believe, is I went to work at the supermarket, the normal person does, to get groceries and fun stuff. There's a system that works in call it some sort of little card. You can check out what it expo your groceries that you scan it, maybe a debit card. Sounds easy enough, right? Oh, that little trick route we lost in the store. We managed to somehow lose a little card that we have. So when we were about to check out and pay for our groceries, that was fun. I had to run through the entire store to figure out, like, where did that little thing go? Must have fallen somewhere off in here because we got the scanner, and you can only unlock the scanner if you have the little card. So yeah, that was a fun adventure. We managed to find it. Well, we didn't technically find it. Someone else probably did, and was a nice person. We brought it back for one of the cashiers. So I was very grateful for that. That is a lot of having to go through the little thing again.
Hello there.
And General 𝙾𝙤𝙪𝙣𝙚, greetings. I heard in chat, I heard it. Maybe I have to refresh my page right over here. 𝙏𝙝𝙚 Hello. Good, 𝙏𝙝𝙚. How are you doing? Chat didn't quite update for me, so sorry if I didn't read your message. So again, a little grass. Get some very fun shenanigans in the store. Doing groceries, it's like an adventure on its own. Like you get the scanner, if you have a cart thingy, and then you scan the items that you want to purchase and put them in your basket. I really like the scanner thing. Just to make me want to get out of it. Like, ooh, got nothing. Well, I'm so sorry to hear that you're in a bit of a creative spider. So you leave a part of creativity sometimes gets so here. I hope things go well in the future. So like what I'm doing for an example, like what I'm doing right now, like I'm drawing grass, like, wait, grass, but like what are you up to again? Grass, that's the entire thing. Just it's a quick note in between, I do have some screen blackouts. You guys don't see it on the stream, I hope, But on my end, sometimes the stream goes very dark all of a sudden, and then it continues on where it left. Maybe I didn't plug it in correctly, or I got some other issues. We'll have to check after the stream. Or if it gets too annoying, I might want to do a be right back. But I'll let you guys know. So for now, we're chilling and vibing. And this is one of my favorite playlists. I cannot shut up about it. Oh man, I want to thank Michael. Thank you, Michael. Thank you for this awesome jam. We're getting there. Yeah, music always helps. If you find your jam, you find something that you really, really, really like, it's a real motivator. Just to pick up that brush or something. It's not the sole reason why I'm drawing for you guys. Like, oh, she only wants to draw because music. Like, part of the reason, but I got things to finish before Thursday. And right now I've been giving a small head start because there was one session cancelled, and that kind of, you know, works up my lane, but I still gotta keep up. Furthermore, on the grocery department, let me call that little story. For 𝙏𝙏𝙚 in chat, you have a question. Do you, Hannah, draw some rocks here and there? Oh, sorry, hold up. Do you gonna draw some rocks here and there in the grass? Maybe. Maybe. I did that in another part of the map. Another map. This is I have trees, and I'm gonna. Yeah, I think my screen is okay now. I hope. Otherwise, I am going to tell a little bit require a little bit of a VOD. Getting a wee bit annoying. I can't see what I'm drawing. It's super funny. And I have a delay if I want to watch the Twitch. Like, yeah, that's not gonna work. I want to see what I'm doing. Yes, indeed. Magic! Oh, that's glorious. Let's go. You guys, my screen is really acting up. I'm gonna ask for a polite BRB, and I will be back. So, blip. All right, I am back in business. Indeed, Blizzard Fox. Oh, that's nice. Amazing, epic, guys. As for 𝙏𝙏𝙚, yeah, it is a little bit of variation. I don't know, tall grass, but I have my trees for that part, and this is very tall grass. So if there's a rock, it's gonna be a big boulder before you notice it. I could draw a few rocks like pebbles, like here and here and here. Another one right there. Here. Like, yeah, in between the grass, like, between smaller grass, I guess. I'm doing good. How are you doing, Blizzard Fox? And how was Norway? I hope it was epic. Tell me everything, if you want. Yeah, that works. That's doing a thing. This corner right over here. Oh, if I come across a certain area where the grass is short, I'm gonna have issues. I have to redraw grass and figure it out all over again. I just made this very tall grass. Yeah. So yeah, as for stones or rocks even in the grass patch, that will make it more difficult because I'll have to make multiple layers to figure the grass around the stone. And it is nicer variation, I do agree with this. So maybe for a few maps I might do this, depending on it. I'm gonna keep those little pebbles over there. How about them apples? You like pebbles? Here's pebbles. Flip, flip. Oh no, I'm missing a piece. Overdo that. Here and there. This and a little bit of that. Aha. I'm not referencing Skyrim or anything. So as for Blizzard Fox, it was amazing, such a great time and a beautiful wedding as well, and a lot of snow. Oh, that's gorgeous. Lucky. You love some pebbles for breakfast. Ooh, lost fire dragon. That's a harsh diet, like a hard diet, like hard rock. This piece of grass. Proper pebble. Whee. Come on. Area's going, this area's going. We finished up the grass. Hell yeah. Awesome news, because that means coloring time, and we can probably move over towards the next chunk. Yeah, it's a heavy feeling for sure, Lost Fire Dragon. Those pebbles for breakfast. I mean, that was nice. Scribbles. Yes. That here. This part. That part here. Gonna be a good grass color. Yeah. So I'm gonna call this one 3, 4. Do some name layers like me. As for Blizzard Fox, you will send some pictures of Norway in the group app. Nice. Thank you so much. I'm curious. Color over here. I have a color palette that I'm neglect. To be honest, I'm neglecting the color palette I have. Aha! Magic grass. Grass color. And this off. Trees the grass in a little bit. So as for Lost Fire Dragon, did you see Aurora Borealis? Maybe that's a question for Blizzard Fox. And if it is for me, I have no clue. Hereby I declare I don't. I'm really bad with names. I'll be honest. There is a chance that maybe I've seen a movie or whatever this is, but my brain didn't register. It happens. Maybe pebbles. Maybe we need more pebbles. But before I'm gonna adjust and add more pebbles, that's called path. And path is constructing as it is. Here I'm using the pellet. Woo! Hey, that one. Yeah, it could be. I should note down the size of the path I use. Alright, 120. Let's see if this works. Do this. Whee! That looks like 120. Control the hole. So path industry. Let's look. Maybe it does need to be bigger. Okay. Here it is. 125. Sure. No. Yeah, that looks like it. 125. That's it. I figured it out. To be sure, I'm going to go palette. Strictly to it. As for Anzi, welcome and thank you for the follow. How are you doing? I hope you're doing good. I am doing wonderful at the moment. As for chat, let me read a little bit back because I got lost in track trying to work on the character. Woo! I lived it. AC Moo little spin. Nice, buddy. So, the Northern Lights. As for Lost Fire Dragon, this fox, there was a very low chance in these days, like 5%. So you know, ooh, that's Sage. But hey, who knows? Perhaps in the future, right? And as for Lost Fire Dragon, shame most often during the summer now, and way up north. Oh, nice. Yeah, I did change my mic setup as for Blizzard Fox. I did. Can you still hear me, or is it not clear? Because I can turn up the volume. Quickly add this over here. That was there. Back. Standard. I have a feeling the audio drops a little bit. It has a lot of spikes. Yeah, it do be like that. Maybe if I turn the volume up a little bit. How about that? Not spiky. Better. Well, if not, I will use the other mic that I have. The standard headset. Hold up, let me fix this for you guys. I can do that. Oh.
All right. Microphone there. Okay, this is yeah, my avatar is going bonkers, you guys. Hold up. Why is this doing? There. Now, this should work a whole lot better. Better. Yeah, there we go. Up and jumping. There we go, fixed it. So, yeah, that could be a total thing as for the new mic setup that I have. So I'll have to dive into this. Well, good news, I have someone experienced going over this Sunday, so I'll be probably bugging this person to check and rate my mic. So let's turn that one off. Alright, back to work. The chunk. Another rope map. I'm happy with the path. Path looks nice. I call this one path and get rid of the other one. There. And now we need some top grass to do a thing. It goes on top of the path. These patches. That's better. It's like a little patch of mini grass. Blip, blip. Blip, blip, blip. And this is one unhappy feller underneath. Just like to change this a little bit. Anyway, for Blizzard Fox, I hope that yeah, the microphone settings have all been adjusted well enough to be heard properly once again. Should have known this one yesterday. I was using the new mic setup. Oof. Yeah, it doesn't have spikes anymore. Yeah, that's a big oof, because oh my. I had this one set up for another stream. Luckily that one went via a Discord call, so maybe that took care of some of the issues. Let's hope. Pum pum pum. There. Just a snippet. Another snippet. Yeah, the snippet doesn't look good. Bloop. Better. Okay, thank you for the offer, Blizzard Fox. I would love to do that. So I think that Discord is that it works fine, and this is OBS Studio, and I don't think I can call you through OBS Studio. So I think there is another issue that is playing into this matter right off the bat, because it's a program. Probably have to go check and figure. worry not. There's probably tutorials online that I can follow through and see if it works in OBS just as well as it will on Discord. Yeah, that is a thing. I could certainly make recordings on OBS and listen back to that. That's a good tip. Thank you, right over there. That'll do. That'll do. No, almost. Nope. Bloop. Yeah, there we go. That's better. That was a solid piece of grass. And just gotta get rid of some of these things and make it easier to have some grass on the path. Let's go for that one. I mean, it's not too big a path, though it does go through big patches of grass. Over here and over there. Now that little piece, no. No. Here and there. I like this little piece over there, it's spiky. Redoing that, and like too many little bits. There we go. Wrong layer, of course. Gotta go above the path now. Off that. Hot grass. It's that's a nope. No butter. Last little marker. A lovely little corner piece. Nice. Yeah, those parts right over here that are missing a piece. No. No. Nope. 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 I think I forgot a patch. Quickly. I can fix this. There, that fixes everything. Just a couple of scribbles. Whoop. Wrong layer. Again. It's gonna happen to me many more times. because every digital artist may have the wrong layer once or twice. Final small patch, and after that it is coloring time. Layer. You see, there I go again. So tempting. And we've got it. We have some trees that also require coloring, and we are going to make more pebbles because there was a pebble request. You want pebbles? You can have pebbles. Yeah, another pebble. Whee! Another one. One that isn't too roundish. No, it's not round enough. Better. Pebbles. And how about we put bigger pebbles right over here? Maybe we call them rocks. Thing it is, and I'm drawing them on the wrong layer, but that's okay, doesn't matter much. Rocks. Solid. And beside those rocks we get pebbles. Well, smaller rocks, I mean. Yeah. More rocks and formation of rocks. Why not? Another flat stone thing. I'm gonna do the same here. Kind of reminds me that there is also a token on my to-do list that I have to do. It's a bit of an environment token, but still a token nonetheless. So I'd have to drop it on the map. That require a token for this particular thing I have in mind. This location here, this one requires a very big rock. The size. This is the very big size right over here. There. Ta-da! Random rocks. Goodies. Let's say path, grass, and rocks. There. Better. So there's a collar, and there's another collar. First thing I'm gonna do is the color for the path grass. That's gonna be a thing. PG call. I believe I already had that. No, that's another one. As for Lost Fire Dragon, if I've seen the Nightingale, the game, no. No, there's many games my computer can't run, so I haven't played them and I don't want spoilers. Please don't spoil me. I'm like Kakashi with spoilers. I'm not a fan. So yeah, I heard rumors that it was pretty good, and I want to stick to that and not dive too much into it, if you don't mind. You can talk about Skyrim all you want, though, the Elder Scrolls. Or Zelda, the Breath of the Wild. I've finished and completed that one. Yeah, maybe it could be. So it is kind of more or less on my list, like many other things that I have to finish, like the Elden Ring. It's even on my Steam. I have the Elden Ring, but I can't play it because I will require a new graphics card, and I'm gonna save up for that. That's one of my goals. So yeah. If I can finish this one at 9, which is 5 more minutes-ish, like 6 maybe, 6 more minutes, I might squeeze in another map. It's another simple road map, so it's a road toward a town, toward a village, so it's not in the need to be super special. And I have a chunk for it, so you could all place it back on the grandiose big map. As for this particular area, I will, of course, show where it's to be found on the map after I complete the grass. After the grass. What was I thinking? Like, yeah, let's go play DD. I'll draw everything. Like at one point, I did have in the very beginning AI art from the play characters. that I pushed through some buttons, and then I painted over the AI art, but I was in such a rush job that I didn't pay too much attention or time and love into it. And eventually I was like, nah, now be gone. I just have to draw everything. So I redid them. You can view them in the Discord. Yeah, it's the simpler style of what I kind of prefer. It's a very rushed style, but every NPC, everything out there will have the same kind of rush job. It just feels very nice and satisfying to have everything in one art style, or at least try to get as close to that ideal as possible. It's like, yeah. So the goal is not to have it look like most amazing. Like, no, heavens, no. It's like good enough. Good enough. Same with the map. The only map part that I went bonkers on is the big player map. I took my sweet time on that one. I've been working on it for days, hours, like, oh, so much time. But it's the map that we'll be staring at most often throughout the adventure. So I thought, yeah, that one has to be special. Has to be good. So I gave myself my OCD card and allowed myself to go bonkers and go nitpick over every little detail to be found on that map. Because I'm using that map as the very base for all of the chunks that I'm drawing right now that they can play upon. So these chunks are a little more sloppy, rushed, they shouldn't be taking too long to make. Like, some exceptions are, you know, here and there. I'll try to just make them in the hour and not spend too much time on them. Don't want that. Like, yeah, by now I could have probably also invested some time into making a grass brush that does the exact thing that I want to do, but I still haven't looked it up. Oh, look at that. Nice. And I'm gonna go steal some rocky colors. Need this. So you won't be able to see it yet. Those will be the stones when we zoom out. The rock. Pieces of rock. Just stones, but taller and bigger sometimes. Or they could be boulders. Yeah, could be. A little bit of this and a little bit of that. Here. Let me go back. I'm just gonna go back and forward a little bit. Flip. Up until I may need another map. Got this color, got this color, and I'm gonna go for this one. Flip. I do have it on the palette, a color palette. I think. There. Well, that'll do. That does it. As for Lost Fire Dragon, do I intend to make it modular like Paintstorm has one? You're really going to promote Paintstorm again, buddy? Oh, I know you're a big fan. But I don't think And trust me, I am too, but it doesn't do what I want it to do, and I'm so quirky. I just want to be able to use my touch gestures. And because I cannot, when working in 𝙏𝙗𝙪𝙣, I'm not using the program. That's my sole reason. It's like, I love you, but you're messing with my flow, my workflow. And one day I will figure out how to bypass that little thing. But for now, Clip Studio Paint it is. And why take the easy road if you can be so difficult about what you're doing? Like, yeah, over here, like, I could, but yeah, like, why be easy if you can struggle like all the way? Nah. I mean, it's 1 hour has passed right now, and I'm just finishing up with the last few little pebbles, stones. Yep. So it'll do. And there's also the selection tool. I could use it and go here. I think that's why I drew the pebbles. Nope, I didn't draw every pebble over there. Interesting. Yeah. Yeah, that's the bingo. Yep, I didn't draw every pebble on the same layer. Boo. That's what you get. Having multiple layers. I just have a workaround. I have a workaround. That's all cool. I got this. It's not heavily disturbing everything, so you can still color these stones and pebbles all I want in one go. There. I think that's the last one of them. Yep. And now off to the trees. Trees are on top of everything, as they should. There. And the trees have a color. That's green, of course. And in a different area, they also have a different color, which is nice. Trees, just select and invert. Whip, whip, whip. Oh, look at that. Bam. I'm just gonna read a chat again, just let me scroll up a little bit. So, as for Lost Fire Dragon, you've been going bonkers, my dude. Also, thank you. Yes, I think it looks okay. Thank you that you think it looks good. That's epic. It's readable, and that's what I'm going for. We know that there's trees, and there's pebbles and rocks, and that's it. And grass. Yeah, I'm using the color schedule from Zelda Breath of the Wild and how they make their maps. Everything is darkness, my dude. I am not gonna deviate from my color schedule. I am not. So there's not a way, not a chance I'm gonna go change that part. I need this. Look at that. Ah! I know it's dark, but I like darkness. I just love the art style so much. And if we go toward the greener pastures, we have the different background colors. Over here, over there, it's like so many different things. Yeah, but for now we stick with what we have, which is in this region. And I'm gonna circle it. At the moment, we are drawing this chunk right over here. We just did that. Like, what I love. It's so satisfying. Just, you know, you have the chunks. I'm the fastest artist you know. Thank you, Lost Fire Dragon. Oh yeah, I know you're just messing with me, and that's alright. No, I don't mind the 𝙏𝙗𝙪𝙣 commentary. I love it because I want to work with 𝙏𝙗𝙪. It's like I'm so quirky about it though. You love the colors. Just true. Have an overlay layer for fire. For fire, I have my special effects, if I mind telling you. I mean, we have the program on the Forge. It runs Foundry, and Foundry has amazing light setup, so I do not have to draw this. I have a button, and I can switch it on, like, and it flickers, and it glows, or it gives this point of light source on the map itself, including the shadows and whatnot else, so I'm not drawing shadows. I have special setup tools for that in the Forge/Foundry. No, it's not sponsored, but it could be sponsored indeed. I just love my programs. And if people are curious to what things do, yeah, you can look it up rather than, oh, I'm not telling what I'm using. Mysteries. And this way people can learn what they like and work with whatever they want. Not gonna be a secret. I'm gonna blab about it. Now, I also love Roll20, by the way. Though it's not my standard go-to when I want to play Dungeons and Dragons. I'm gonna be fair. It is my standard for information. Like their compendium or something is like, ooh, look at this candy. And yeah, I do play the games as a player in Roll20, and they have many fabulous options. Though, yeah, at the moment for me it's the Forge Foundry. I'm already paying for that, so I guess creature of habit. Oh yeah, that looks good enough. Good enough. There be something I probably want to make a token for, but I'm not sure, and I'm gonna try this. I can see if I can fit it into the surroundings. And I'm gonna turn this to it a little lighter, so I have more space. So as for Lost Fire Dragon, if I've heard about Manir, it's like 3D Roll20. It's not out yet, but excited to see it out. I think I have, and I think I know what you mean. It's like this entire game-like room where you can place your actual tokens, like you place the tokens on a table, but then in 3D into a dungeon that's also 3D. Like, it looks fabulous, but I'm not sure if my computer can handle that one. Also looking forward, of course, like, I'm curious, keep me in the loop. Who knows? I think I'm just gonna go here. Grab my oil paintbrush. Has to be top down. I know it's quite unclear what I'm doing and what I'm making over here. How to do this? It's all top down, and that's a problem for me. like I chose to do this. I chose to make this top down. Maybe if I make a side view first. I move that one right over here. It's kind of what I want in top-down version. I've got to figure it out. Like, I mean, I could do another chunk of map, but I think that's... No one's maybe waiting for more grass. So I'm going to see if I can manage this. Little piece has troll that is stone. A stone troll. But I have to make it top down. Because I want it to be part of the environment until it gets dark, and then you get the troll like, I'm up again! And I want smaller versions around it too. Let me see. So as for 𝙏𝙏𝙚 𝘾𝙤𝙪𝙣𝙩𝙚𝙨, so it's about advanced tabletops and like advanced tabletop simulator, and you like top-down better than orthographic, more manageable and consistent. Depends, really depends on I guess everything. I have no set preference. Like, yeah, I do like top-down, but not always. It's also nice if you could have isometric, I guess. So tacky though. It is, and drawing, it's tacky to draw and make. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna draw isometric. But I do want to draw this 𝙏𝙏𝙚 troll as having his hands covering his eyes and ears and in a bent down position. Stone. That would be the shoulders. Here we have the head. Here we have that really big nose. Covered with hair, of course. Some would be here. Make sure that it's top down and not isometric. Come on. You can do it. Gotta go figure. Like you designed the creature, you can do top down. You have to. Shoulder blades, hands. One of those bigger heads. And it has this tail. Tail's going right over here. Do trolls have tails? Yes. Yes, I hereby declare they have tails. Not in the official art of D&D, no. Do they have hair in the official art of D&D? On top of the head, not the entire body. So kind of deviated from the original design. Because reasons. No reasons really. Just preference. How I like to tell my stories. And do trolls turn to stone in the D&D official 5th edition rules? No, they do not. It is one of my quirks. I think it gives players more creative room to deal with a troll. And that is another way to deal with a troll. Or at least the river troll. Does it work on other trolls? Who knows? But bells, they are so sensitive. And tailsuit should be, because it's top down and it's kind of hunched over. It's not really sitting. In this image it may be sitting a little more, but there's still some space between the ground right over here and his butt. I'm debating about that right now. So as for 𝙏𝙏𝙚 𝘏𝙏𝙪𝙣𝙡, the duo stream, yeah, well, that is a thing who knows. As for this month, I think I told you, this month is not a good month for the TTRPG art talks. Yeah, it's like we cannot align our schedules. As for next Monday, I am the one who's going to be gone. I won't have time. I won't be streaming next upcoming Monday. So that's the thing. Maybe the week thereafter, I'd have to negotiate. Like, yeah. And it's still a question if, because I definitely need more maps. And that it's taking most of my focus and time. And I want to make sure that I have some stuff done. So I may request for Red One Arts if she wouldn't mind that we be drawing maps for a while, or perhaps NPCs and creatures that I might need. It's like I gotta prep and I gotta find my time and some wiggle room. Yeah, I know about the hardest spot to ignite the flame is the burning passion. That is certainly a thing. As for Lost Fire Dragon, it do be like that. I do be like that. And this is why I'm very glad I have the map underground, like the underlayer of map, because I can still tell this is not entirely top down. Like it may look top down a little, but my eye is still taken away by the side view. Like, that looks so much better. Like, can I read this blob? Oh, I have to figure it out. Just gonna make a duplicate layer. See if I can fix some stuff. Want the head a little more hidden by the hands. I'm gonna hide the feet a little more. You won't be seeing that as underneath him. You can see that over here. So maybe that helps with the top down as well. We have this area that is like, that's so much hair. Knees are outside of the elbows. Elbows are inside. Long droopy ears. It's getting better. As for Captain Jack, welcome to the chat. How are you doing? I hope you're doing good. Also, thank you for the follow, Captain Jack. Top-down troll is tacky. Let's get rid of the evidence of the side view troll. Bloop. Maybe that'll help. And maybe just scale and rotate. Just want to place them in between the tall grass. Could be a jump scare, like one of the first things they see when they come across this path, like, is that a troll? Yes, it is. I'm doing wonderful. Thank you for asking. I hope you're doing good, Captain Jack. Like peekaboo on top of the grass. And if the grass is that tall, you may not see his ears. Who could have thought upside down or top down troll would be this difficult, monstrously difficult to make? Oh boy, and I want it and I'll have it, but pewy patooey.
Do it.
Yeah, oh yeah, do it. No, I would say I'd still have like a good solid 30 minutes to figure this one out, and then I'm gonna call it a day. Then I'm gonna watch a certain show that has a certain man in it with a skeleton for a face, like a skull for a face. Like, still gotta practice that laughter, but who knows? And this type of stone color will be different. Almost starting to feel sorry for the troll drawing him this way with his with his hands tied to his head. And it will be a very nice token to have. I can turn on and off on the map. Like a loose element. And I'll never know. Well, I think that's okay to just put the elbows right over here. Turn this layer off, unturn this. Oh, that could make for a nice boulder. Just have to give it a rocky color. Get rid of this. This. Looks good enough. So to keep chat a little bit active and interesting as well, anyone wants to tell about their D&D shenanigans if they play D&D? Perhaps some cooking, hobbies, stuffos. Like not all interests are the same. Some kneecaps. So, as for Lost Fire Dragon, what would a troll find attractive? I do not know in what sentence you are trying to point out attractive for a troll, like food, dinner, or other stuff. I have no clue there, buddy. I have to be a little more specific. Otherwise, I'm gonna reply like a genie, and we'll not be liking these answers. No one is. Other than food, like a partner or environment? Interesting question. As for likeness, I guess other trolls of the same species. So they do fight with, like, the mountain trolls and the river trolls do not get along. That's a story old as tale within the campaign. They fight. And some slow giant is spoken. I want to figure it a little bit differently. So yeah, I think trolls within the campaign setting, they would definitely go for other trolls as in a partner. They'd not be interested in the tiny little wee folk that hops around. Like, not even a Goliath is big enough for you know, a troll to find attractive, nor do they speak the same language in a certain way. They have a very slowed down speech, and other ways of communicating. Probably a yelling contest. So their culture, I would say, is entirely different. And it's more beast, or like more animal, like more instinct. So yes, you could communicate with a troll. That would be the short stick of it. It will take you a while, and trolls may not be patient enough to sit down for that. And maybe find one that does. Maybe there's one troll that would not mind to sit down for a chat. Environment is quite simple. River troll live near rivers, mountain troll in mountains. Easy peasy, right? They shouldn't, by all corrections, cross paths all so often, but it may occur. if they're moving from one location to the other, like searching for greener pastures in a way. Like, very big nose. And it's the best top down I can do. It's still kind of we still have this blob that is not entirely top down. It has a thing. So I want the tail to go this way. Maybe that helps with its top down view. No, that definitely is not helping. That is making all the more points for it to be. There. And we would have some grass patches. No. I think just leaving the tail like that as hidden underneath somewhere in this mass stone chunk. Alright. I'm just gonna go toward the map and quickly point out for those fly dragon where the trolls within this region. I'm not gonna spoil for the rest of the map because are there trolls? How did they look? Is it even the same look of trolls? Within the Valan region, you have the river trolls. There's a fair amount of rivers. Of course, also the mountain trolls within the mountain areas. So that would be their environment, and they're all over the place. And the boogers are active during the night. You can hear them almost always coming from far, far away. The heavy fellas and girls. So the only way that a troll could sneak up on you is when you take a nap outside and you decide to fall asleep during the night, which is the thing. You sleep, you don't hear him coming, and when you do, it's too late. That work even, I see. So yeah, that really depends on the player character's passive perception. Are they perceptive enough, and do all of them sleep during the nights? Or do they take turns? If you're all gonna sleep, there might be a troll surprise. And if you take turns, you should technically be fine, as in hearing those things coming. There's 0 stealth on them. And I will let a troll generally roll for stealth, but sometimes I just wonder, like, why am I even doing this? Why do they even have to roll for stealth? It's like there's nothing stealthy about them. They just roll around and yell a lot. Like, there could be some sneaky ones, I guess. Alright, so let's go collar this bugger. Boom. And we're gonna go here. Invert. Oh, that's real sneaky. Just create a clipping max right over there and see if I can do some basic coloring. Because it do be big. And when they turn to stone, I still imagine them to be some, you know, moss covered, algae covered, like their fur is covered in algae as for the river trolls. So that would mean some sticky grass. Ish. Maybe more green. Well, it's starting to become a little more clear, and it really becomes an obstruction on a map where it kind of takes in some view attention, because everything else is darkness. Not too shabby. Just gonna try it without the moss. But at least a lighter version of it. It still should have a place on the troll. I mean, just because they are going to turn to stone during the day doesn't mean that they are suddenly all clean. No. No, you can smell them from far and yonder. Maybe not when they're in their stone shape, then it's more like a stone smell. But the minute I wake up, hooey. At least the river troll does have a certain stench. That's a nice thing on the map. I think that's pretty shabby, or not too shabby. So we have just quickly gonna name these layers. Color. And I'm gonna call this River Troll. I mean, for the token size reference, like this token of the player character, the average size checks about in. Like these things are big, like wowzers, and you can go all around it during the day. The fun part is, I could draw a few smaller trolls as well. Give a bit of a troll family situation. Just gonna see how that works. It's not a definite thing, it's not a thing for sure. Wanna get sketch layer. Bloop. Finish that sentence, won't work. can delete this and run this down a little bit. Bloop. So we have the player character reference right over here, and if I were to draw a child-sized troll, that would still be depending on how old the child troll is. I mean, it's like baby-sized could be player character size. It's like the big clumsy things. Or maybe the noses are even bigger, because they're just everything is too has to be a bit of an adorable factor to them. Like a small troll, bigger nose and bigger eyes and bigger ears. It's like they grow into the nose, and then eventually the nose outgrows them again. They get older or something. That's not top-down-ish. That top-down is really giving me the struggles. A big fluffy tail. And this is more front view. Oh, nice try, nice try. Maybe to tag along with Dad, like, you know, adventure time with Dad. As for the chat, just going back a little bit. Lost Fire Dragon, in your world do trolls have professions? No, they do not. So just like mentioned earlier, they are more beast-like. They do have a ways of communication, but they don't necessarily have professions. They hunt, they gather, they hunt, they're gatherers. They're, I would almost say even below Stone Age humans in society. Like, do you know the story of the Great Friendly Giant? Yes, I do. These are not your friendly neighborhood giants. These are not going to be player character friendly. No. The majority will not. Maybe they're safe and fun at a distance. You can watch them like troll off, like, oh hey, look at that bunch of river trolls right over yonder, when you're not in the neighborhood. So within my setting, I'd steer clear of trolls. Unless you want to find out whether or not they're really friendly. It's like, there could be exceptions, of course, but it's one way to find out which one is the exception, which one is going to be the nice troll. Maybe the child troll is laying on his back, like crying over here. Big floppy ears, stomping around. Again, they're more like, I don't know, more like animals. So they do not have the intelligence to be too smart about things. Like, maybe chimpanzee level would be a good reference to, like, oh, they can be nice, but they can also be really aggressive. And the downside to them is their tiny big size. I mean, is it safe to hug a chimpanzee in the wild? Odds are no, do not hug chimpanzees in the wild. It's a bad thing, don't. So I would say that kind of level of understanding, like, yeah, sure that they're social animals, they're group animals, but I would definitely say they're more animalistic than other types of monsters. Who knows? Well, I think the chimpanzee reference is nice. Only these chimpanzees-like creatures, or at least level of understanding, they have a way to communicate, like very slurred speech of giant, like some dialect. One thing's for sure, if this is going to be that troll taking the kids out on adventure time or some hunting time, this will be probably the last time he does so. I don't think Mama Troll is gonna let him anymore. Also brings me to really think about the subject of trolls and their communication and their level of intelligence that isn't too incredibly high. Thank you, Lost Fire Dragon, for really sparking this conversation up. So if we really think about this, if someone would train a troll, like let's say they fetch one of the younglings, you could teach it to be friendly, like you could teach your neighborhood chimpanzee to be friendly. So yeah, there is a possibility that trolls can be friendly, and tamed, and well, tamed is such a wrong word here, but who knows? There's opportunities. Like everything else in the campaign, that's all free game. I think no worries. Thank you, Lost Fire Dragon, and no, I'm not worried at all. I'm just having a good laugh. I think this one has a very nice pose. I'm gonna keep it. I think just this being so close to the grass part, that could be a thing too. Maybe just, I mean, smaller. It's like the children or the little ones, the younglings. How old would they be in human years? Maybe 10 years or something. Like a 10-year-old. Like, and that means they're already pretty big. Like, I want them to be bigger than a play character, and to be parent troll, to even, you know, like large. And they would be beginning large, like nearing that kind of level of, you know, size. Not a fan of this one, but this one is just, it is adorable, but it does not have the top-down quality that I'm after. I'm just gonna go, whoop, gone. Move this one a little bit more. Oops. Undo. A little bit more there. That looks like a very nice spot. Let's see that they're the same size, or make this one even smaller. Still a threat to possible play the characters, because again, I still want to be on a large size of things. So let's say maybe this one is like 8 or 7. It's like adorable to watch, probably from a safe distance. It's like baby chimpanzees and little chimpanzees. Cute. Don't go near them. They're in the wild. Don't. Still dangerous. And that would be on the double for these big things. I mean, imagine a child that has no sense of anything, really. No moral compass to worry about. Floppy ears. Maybe that would be so irresponsible to go near a certain sized troll child that is asking for idiot problems. Probably doesn't even know its own strength, though. Even if it doesn't want to kill you, it might accidentally kill you. It's like, oh no, I squeezed too hard. I didn't know humans were so squishy. Oops. And it would make the same mistake over and over. Might even do it on purpose. Who knows? Little floofs. Looks like an entire different creature. Oh, that's because the hair is, like, not in front of his eyes, so I'm just gonna see if I can draw the eyes without being too ridiculous. Oh yeah, absolutely. Mum, my toy broke again. Definitely that will be a thing. I can't have anything. Nope. I would say the most destructive toddlers on the entire setting, that would be troll toddlers. It's like, imagine the amount of wreckage that they could do with parents like trolls. I mean, even giants would, you know, they better take care of their young than trolls do. Trolls are just, they have instinct to take care of their children, of course. But they're, in a way, a lot, I guess, have a lot more freedom than any other child. Well, that's some destruction. I bet people would have troll hunters set up to get rid of these trolls if they're near a village. Because that'll be mayhem. It's like, oh, that sucks. You got a troll family moved in next door. Yeah. Well, yeah, something you gotta do about it. Who you gonna go? It's not. It won't be the Ghostbusters. If trolls and giants get along, do humans and chimpanzees get along? Lots of Fire Dragon. Maybe yes, and sometimes no. Should humans be bothering wild chimpanzees? I think not. Because that is asking for trouble. So I guess that's how giants would treat trolls. Like, sure they are smaller, but they are brutish and really strong. So I guess on that kind of level, even though maybe they'd be more communicative than your next neighbor door chimpanzee, still asking for a troll if you try to keep one around. Or pet one that is not, has not been tamed or anything, that's asking for a lot of trouble. These bunny ears, I like that. This one is holding his or her nose instead of covering the ears. Doing things wrong like any toddler does things wrong. I think that's adorable. And they're just laden with fur. There's like fur everywhere. Fur, fur, fur. I got that other foot fixed over here. So yeah, if you have any more troll questions, Lost Fire Dragon, ask away. I'll try to reply to all of them and maybe note some stuff down if I can't find the answer immediately. Because it means I haven't thought about it. Do chimpanzees keep pets? That's another question I think I do not know the answer to. If they're living in a zoo, there have been samples of them having been given a pet, but I don't think they keep pets on their own. No, I don't think so. And I don't think trolls, in this case, if we're talking back about trolls, would keep pets. Don't think they would. They probably eat it. Big chance they eat it. It's like, oh, didn't we have a family dog? Nope. What's for dinner? Like your family cat? No, it's not happening. So I don't see, unless they are held in captivity, these trolls. I don't see them owning a pet or taking care of it. It's like they can take care of their own young, and maybe they'd adopt another species if they have lost a child of their own or something quite recently, and they find another little babe that I feel pity for, and that is around the same size they would be. It could be a chance. They grew up with trolls. The new Mowgli story, like the giant who grew up with trolls. It speaks very slow in giant. Isn't very bright. It's not very smart. Oh man. That's a tale for the books. So what species would they adopt? As for Lost Fire Dragon, I would say if any, and that's really the big if, because I'd have to think about this, would the troll do this? And on the spot, I would say if they find a baby giant or anything, and by the chance they have lost their own child quite recently, or want to take care of something, feel pity for some reason, and it may occur, then they would pick up the baby giant and take care of it. So I would say they're not complete monsters. Pretty close to that, because they're so big compared to humans and other medium-sized creatures that they don't live in our world. They live in their own, and they don't keep everything in mind as others may or would. I would say that giants are perhaps more, depending on the nature of the giant. If it's an evil giant, no, but if it's a good giant, then yes. Keep the environment in mind and not stomp on the little creatures like ants. Oh man, I already feel sorry for the Fae folk. Don't go near trolls. If you're tiny, don't go near trolls. You're like an ant, and they might stomp on you. Not because they want to. No, they're too clumsy. They don't keep you in mind. I think that's cute. Yeah, that could work. Seeing how big the eyes of the young are. Like pretty big. There's another one that's covering his eyes. So we have ears, eyes, or ears, nose, say it correctly, there's nose. Holding onto nose and holding onto eyes instead of ears. Oh, what a combination. It's a different version of the monkeys. It's like seeing, hearing, and talking. Instead of talking, it's smelling. How are trolls created? Well, you want to get into that right now? I mean, the animals, they procreate like there's little trolls like right on the screen. I don't think I have to get much clearer on this subject. Like they're part of nature within my campaign setting. They were not created or anything. They were just, like other living things. Like biology took a big step. And multiple races. Like, how were the elves created? By their god? Like, maybe they believe so. And they can certainly have their own beliefs in religion and stuff. Maybe they believe in troll deity, like troll Jesus. Troll Jesus put them there. No, I'm sorry. They're not smart enough for religion. It's not their thing. Definitely not a thing. Nope. No, they don't have troll Jesus. They don't. Nose is a little too big for the fella. And I have to grow into their noses. And I still want them to look a little bit more like Dad. Now you need to see Troll Jesus. Oh, you go draw Troll Jesus. You do that job. Boss Fire Dragon, you can draw. Do it. Do it. Oh, I'm not gonna. Not a part of what I need. This little foot right over here stuck up. It's so adorable. And yes, you may want to cuddle them. At least I do. But you shouldn't. You should know better that you do not pick up the baby troll. You do not cuddle the baby troll. It could literally squeeze you to death. It's a joke within the campaign setting that I set up. Like, don't cuddle the trolls. Don't feed the trolls. Don't go near the trolls. It's like literal problem. Don't feed the trolls. Oh my. Imagine this old lady, this old halfling lady, feeding huge trolls, because for her they would be huge. It's like as if they're ducks. Maybe you will. Oh my. As for those who are on the Discord, I will share a picture of how the river troll looks like. They're quite hairy, and I've drawn a sample. So just let me toss that one in. See if it's there. Not over here yet. Well, no worry, we can fix that one in under 30 seconds. There it is. Duplicate. So here we have the troll, and you can see that he's wearing some sort of loincloth or something. Is he? Here they are not, I guess. Should they? Maybe. They're just fur babies though. At this point they're just balls of fur that have been turned to stone, so I think I'm gonna leave them as is. I don't think they probably not care much for that young to, you know, walk around without a piece. And why would trolls walk around with a loincloth piece if their intelligence is so bare low? Maybe they've seen other species do this and they decided to mimic behavior. Then that means they're learning at their own slow pace. So for now, I wouldn't say they are your friendly neighborhood giants. So yeah, again, within my campaign's only settings, if you happen to be a player, don't feed the trolls. Don't. Like, you're gonna have issues. I'll make sure of it. I'll have a good laugh, but it's not gonna be nice if you feed trolls and they you know, get a little overly attached or depending on you feeding them. Like, that's gonna be a wreckage for the entire neighborhood. And there once was a story about the chicken salad sandwich was fed to a troll at random, and apparently the troll loved the chicken salad sandwich, kept returning for more. This happened somewhere in one of the games I hosted. The chicken salad sandwich story and the troll. These random parts, I love it. A bit more space in the face. A little ear. It's a floppy little ear. As for Lost Fire Dragon, about your question, if trolls are in this campaign cursed with hunger, no. No, they're not. They can satisfy themselves with food. Something they may or not obtain easily. Despite not being the stealth masters. I mean, they're pretty big though. Needs more oomph. Oh, that's better. I mean, if you look at them like this, they look so adorable. I'm still not gonna go in for a hug, considering how big these fellas are. No. And, like, I'd even be wary of a captive troll. Like, they know. It's like, Dope. Dope. So sure, even within my campaign there are exceptions to behold about trolls, and perhaps some of them are gentle, or at least gentle-ish, I'd like to say. After all, they're still big, and they're clumsy, at least inconsiderate. It's not intended. It's just not smart enough to know how to deal with small folk. These will make lovely little tokens. It's like a bobcat. Yes, exactly. It's like a bit of a bobcat. A bobcat can be super cute. It can be. It's not advisable to keep a bobcat as a pet, but you can. If it's smart to do, that's another thing. But you can somewhere on the planet. I do not know where it's legal, though. I don't think Netherlands has a legal bobcat rule. I mean, they're adorable. But little cannonballs in your household, if not taken care of properly. And imagine at times, just look at the token size, the purple thing. That's this is like level house destruction. Something goes wrong, or they have a tantrum. I mean, will be more than just a couple of cups. It's not gonna be a happy ending for the house. Oh, there we have them, little cute short tokens. I'm gonna go color as well. I'm going to go here for the coloring layer, invert the selection, and you know what? Whip. I will get rid of the patches that I accidentally selected. Shading. Like at first it all sounds like a good idea, like, oh, I want to have a troll for a pet. Yes, is this something you can do? Yes, it is something you can do, but you should also wonder, should you? Is there a good reason that you perhaps shouldn't? Alright, time to use gummy. Bloop. That's one. I think that makes up for number 2. Gonna move this to it here. lovely little trolls. I'll take those two down. Don't need them anymore. I'm just gonna move our token player, token character, at least medium-sized token piece. It's like any medium-sized creature. This is roughly the size, and look at how big these darlings are compared to. Okay. Really, don't. I don't think you should cuddle those things. In reality, not, and not in the campaign. Depending on the situation, I guess. Maybe there are chances. I'm gonna spoil a thing, but yeah. It's not smart to touch a troll or cuddle a troll or feed a troll or anything, you know, considering their ways of undoing things. I'm gonna turn this bloop, it's off. I'll turn the palette off. It's like you barely notice them on the grass, which is something that I really love. It's like when you're there, like, oh hey, wait a minute, there's something in the grass. They go up in nature perfectly. I like this. I like the outcome. Oh, it's definitely going to be a thing. Just want to check how they look like on a different map. Let's say this one. Gonna put this in the troll map. Troll tokens. There. I mean, they fit good over here as well. Over here, it's like a little more obvious if they are placed over here, or maybe in the middle of the path. Like if you really want to make it obvious. Oh, that's so good. Yeah. Like you have this road split. Oh, I will be placing these darlings somewhere. There's gonna be a road obstruction, for sure. Alright, so this is where I am going to end our session. I am going to end it with our lovely troll family going out for a walk. And they're caught in the daylight and turned to stone. They'll be back during the night. So I shall return Friday if everything goes according to planning, and Thursday we'll be back with a new episode of Earth and Home. At least I hope so. According to our schedule, there shouldn't be any issues, but we'll update you in our Discord. Be sure to join there and keep track of our shenanigans. I'm currently always streaming maps that I make, and right now some random tokens as a short break in between the maps. But during this all, we had one of the chunks that we made right over here. This piece. That's what we did today. As this chunk and Lost Fire Dragon suggested pebbles and rocks to have some variation, so pebbles and rocks there are. Right now I'm just going to look at one of my palettes online, and yes, there are. So I am going to I'm gonna go raid Icy Mo, and she's playing Hollow Knight. Nice. I'm gonna start the raid and prepare for that. So I want to wish you all a good, grandiose day.